Taking into consideration the urgent need to increase the in-country knowledge on river restoration principles, as well as practical experiences with the implementation of river restoration projects in the world, the Ministry of Nature Protection of Armenia has expressed its readiness to enter into a process of including river and water ecosystem restoration measures in the Integrated River Basin Plan for Arpa River Basin, expected to be developed by the end of 2013. The focus is on awareness raising and capacity development for the planning and implementation of river restoration. To assist the government of Armenia, the UNDP GEF Kur-Arax project organized a European expert mission to Armenia on June 2013. During the mission, European experts were acquainted with the key issues on water management in Arpa River Basin, and based on the knowledge and practical experience, they contributed to formulating planning and implementation solutions towards conservation and restoration of aquatic ecological values.
Project Kur-Arax is working in 3 countries, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, to improve integrated water management and pay attention to ecosystems. Paying attention to each ecosystems means in the situation of degraded rivers that we need to restore rivers in these countries, and the UNDP GEF project initiated the first pilot initiative of investigating possibilities for river restoration in Armenia in the Arpa Basin. The government selected the basin of the Arpa because they have the approach to have different international projects cover work on different basins, and we have been given the honor of using the Arpa Basin as our pilot region.
Interbasin transfer of water from Arpa to Lake Sevan was established by means of the Arpa-Sevan Tunnel and the Kechut Reservoir, constructed between 1963 and 1980. The dam height of Kechut Reservoir is 48 meters, and the total storage capacity is 24 million cubic meters.
We are a team from Europe, from different countries. We have experienced different developments. We have made mistakes, we made some good solutions, and we try to reflect on the situation here in Arpa together with the Ministry of Water Management and Natural Resources to see how we can exchange the knowledge we gained already in the past, combine it with the knowledge of the ministry here, of course now better than anyone else in the situation.
Results of the surface water quality monitoring conducted in 2012 show that all sites in Arpa Basin have either high or good status, according to physical-chemical quality elements.
My name is Martin James from the River Restoration Centre in the UK. We've been on a 2-day mission to have a look at the Arpa River and see what it is, what it does, how it's being impacted by development and by hydropower. And from what I've seen, there are some small issues. I think there are more problems that are going to come from the increased development of hydro schemes. But the very positive thing is that the river is really beautiful at the moment, so I think there's a lot of opportunity to work to try to reduce the impact of these works that are going to be done over the next 10 years.
The Arpa River hydrograph shows a distinct spring high water period lasting 3-4 months, March, April, May and June, during which about 67% of the annual flow passes through the river. This causes spring inundations and occasional floods.
In Arpa River Basin, this is one of the most interesting stretches of the river because we can see channelization, hard channelization with a wall of concrete on the right and one levee on the left of the river. We can observe at the bottom of the wall several damages caused because discharge here is very constrained, and the specific power in this section of the river can cause damages, and these damages are especially problematic near the bridges, because the pillars of the bridge can cut down, and the bridge could be collapsed in the future.
In one of the largest cities of the basin, Jermuk section, wastewater is carried away by sewer system and flows into the Arpa river downstream of the Keçut reservoir. The construction of a wastewater treatment plant is planned.
The Arpa basin is rather preserved, but what we see is some pressure increasing, pressure for hydroelectricity, or in this case for irrigation. And now new considerations are taken into account in the design, so this is a good thing. Here we see a fish path. However, what we've seen is that it doesn't work. What we've seen here is that this fish path is unlikely to be effective. The steps are too close to one another and too big. It's unlikely any fish would actually be able to go up there. However, what we also saw is a bypass channel over there, which could work effectively for fish to restore connectivity. So I think in this expert mission, if we can share our expertise on constructing fish passes, for example, improving the design, that would definitely be a good thing.
As an outcome of this process, the Water Resources Management Agency of the Ministry of Nature Protection of Armenia is hopeful that increased knowledge and understanding will help in analyzing needs for river restoration in the Arpa River Basin, from which options will be explored to develop practical pilot projects in the basin.